sessions?
Yeah, there was a fair amount of singing going on, I think. As I said, like you certainly had an input of singing in the Tradition Club always. I don't think there was any night that there wouldn't have been singing. And in the Sean Garvey, which was also called the Singers Club in Island Bridge, Sean and Phil, as I said, there would have been not just themselves but other singers as well. And places like, certainly in the early days, I'm not sure if Terrace Hall existed before Góilín or around the same time, but Liam Weldon ran a lovely session there on Sunday mornings, and it was music and song, but a big input of singing there. There was a lot of singing going on, and possibly, it was probably, as I said already, more performance-based maybe. But I think there was a welcome for singing in music sessions as well, in my experience. Maybe, the music tended to dominate, but there was a lot of singing. I don't have any doubt about that. What we were trying to create was just kind of create a night where you would have maybe mostly exclusively singing. As I said, there was some music as well. And to do it in a slightly different way. And that people were kind of relaxed, that they could sing if they wanted to. And we were just kind of trying to create something that was informal and easy and welcoming, which probably wasn't there, I think. I'm not saying that people didn't gather together informally, because they must have. Yeah. But I think as, an established club meeting, or to establish a club to meet every week, where there would be singing, I think that was probably new, and I suppose different. And I think that worked, because I think people felt welcome and at home there, and I would certainly have felt almost from day one that there was an ease there. There was no friction, and there were some people might come and kind of be terribly anxious to get through their songs, and we were trying to avoid that, that there was, we generally went from one singer to another, kind of informally, but that everybody got a chance, and then we might come back depending on the number of singers, come back for a second or third song. So we were trying to kind of create, this wasn't a competition, this was a sharing, and the chat was important. It wasn't absolutely a night of complete silence. And the standard was reasonably important, as I said. Not that, kind of everybody was welcome to sing, but that we were establishing some sort of a standard, I think, was important. And that both languages, as I said, were represented when possible. All those were at work, I think, but mostly that it was a welcoming place for song and listeners, that I think without that, it just wouldn't have worked, because we were just trying to make, it was like opening up your sitting room, it was like opening up Friel's Kitchen in Milltown Malbay. That's the kind of thing we were trying to create. And hopefully we were partially successful in that, but certainly that was the focus.